Hey Internet, this is Gunter with MiniMishaps, and today we are bashing some monsters. So this is the second monster bash that we have done, and both times an awesome group of artists has gotten together, done a monster bash, and then invited folks to try along at home. And that's exactly what we're doing. So this is Monster Bash 2. So I told my 4-year-old about this project, and he had bashed out some monsters within a couple of days. So I'll show you his first here. And basically we have a bin with broken toys, and you can see he also added some apple sauce tops and and some little clothespins and things, but this was a lot of fun, and he had a lot of fun. He didn't use the official cards to generate anything, so he just went to town gluing together bits of toys, and it was super fun. I did use the cards for mine, so here are the cards as they were randomly generated. Dinosaur foot, Yeti head with extra eyes there. We had a what could be a wing, or could be a leaf, or could be fire. Then a dinosaur head, and then another set of fire or leaves or grass, and then another head. So we actually got a whole bunch of heads in this one, and this one's also got extra eyes, and then one giant eyeball is what we finished it out with a little eyebrow there. So when I pull these up as a group, they look like this. And after I had rearranged them and moved them around a bunch, then I ended up with something like this as my kind of starting point for the Monster Bash. And so the first thing I did was I had to take inventory of what I had. So I have this little dinosaur head, which is a leftover, if you remember my Squig Bash. We got the legs from that little dinosaur. That's the head. I've got this D&D Yeti, and I'm just going to take some clear stuff and smash his face into it. And we'll get a mold cast of that beautiful mug there. This was in the Easter candy that was out new, and I don't know what it has to do with Easter or anything like that, but it had this awesome front shield eyeball, which is going to be the main body for the monster. Also, I got the benefit of chewing a tennis ball sized gumball. That was fun. That one I did not share with my 4-year-old. And I have this broken dragon from when I was a kid, and it's been broken since I was a kid, and I always thought I would maybe try and fix it. And instead of fixing it, we're just going to take a couple of his legs. So this was the most resilient toy. I could not break into this thing, so cue the montage of me failing horribly at trying to get the legs off. Alright, so once I finally did get the 2 legs, then we ended up with this little pile of stuff, and then we also added that mold cast of the Yeti's head there, looking pretty ominous. So now we're going to start gluing, and we are just going to use a ton of hot glue because it seems like that's a good system for this kind of project where you don't really have parts to assemble, but everything still has to be uniform. And I like the hot glue because it's thicker than the liquid plastic, so it doesn't run out as fast, but it still is liquid and still fills gaps and things like that. So here we have the glued together bits, and I found an old flower that I disassembled, and I used a couple of the petals in the fairy wings project a little while ago. And then I thought, oh hey, these leaves look exactly like that that fire grass question mark piece. So those will be a good sort of way to tie the transition between the legs and the eyeball. The wings are also mold cast from an angel that I have that is the right size, and so the wings went on the back, and then there was a perfect little shelf for the two heads in between the eyeball and the wings, and then the Yeti head actually, the beard, I guess you would say, or mane of the Yeti head, I decided I'm going to go with green and tie that into the plants underneath so it all looks like it's meant to work together. So all we have left then is to apply a little paint, so cue the painting time lapse. And here is the finished Monster Bash project. I am so tickled with how it turned out. It's crazy, it's creepy. It actually is going to go into the D&D story as a being called the Hungry Dark, which absorbs materials and creatures into itself. So it's a perfect thing for the Monster Bash. Here's a still, and really want to just thank the Monster Bash folks for this cool idea, and we'll keep playing along from home as long as you guys keep doing different Monster Bash projects. So this was a ton of fun. My 4-year-old had a ton of fun, and we'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you so much for watching my video, and if you like what you saw, go ahead and subscribe, and you can support us on Patreon or buy me a coffee. And we will see you for the next video. Thanks, Internet.